みたい足し線の合わせてほしいのレーサムタイム君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっともう戻れなくたって忘れないででも気持ちが伝えてしまえばいつかこの夢は覚めてしまうだろうな青い影が揺れるマジカット君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっともう戻れなくたって忘れないでも気持ちが伝えてしまえばいつかこの夢は覚めてしまうだろうな青い影が揺れるマジカット君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっともう戻れなくたって忘れないでも気持ちが伝えてしまえばいつかこの夢は覚めてしまうだろうな青い影が揺れるマジカット何年経っても言えない後悔したって今はないでも言葉はここまで出てるのサムタイム海岸通りを歩きたいドライブだってしてみたい足し線の合わせてほしいのサムタイム君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっともう戻れなくたって忘れないでも気持ちが伝えてしまえばいつかこの夢は覚めてしまうだろうな青い影が揺れるマジカット君の虜に 夏は充実するのもっともう戻れなくたって忘れないでも気持ちが伝えてしまえばいつかこの夢は覚めてしまうだろうな青い影が揺れるマジカット君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっともう戻れなくたって忘れないでも気持ちが伝えてしまえばいつかこの夢は覚めてしまうだろうな青い影が揺れるマジカット君の虜になってしまえばきっとこの夏は充実するのもっともう戻れなくたって忘れないでも気持ちが伝えてしまえばいつかこの夢は覚めてしまうだろうな青い影が揺れるマジカット何年経っても言えない後悔したって今はないでも言葉はここまで出てるのSummertime海岸通りを歩きたいドライブだってしてみたい足し線の合わせてほしいのSummertime
And hello, we are live. We are live.
Woo.
I don't know why I did that voice, but okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Anime Church, the church where you can cosplay and we don't judge you. That's right. We'll judge you based on your personality instead. You know, like actual people are supposed to do. Also, it doesn't matter if you're an asshole, if you're our kind of asshole. That's important. I am Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology. Moon? I
You're
said,
introducing yourselves.
I'm Moonlight Sparks, your Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus.
I am Fenrisaru, and your patron saint is snackos and alcohol. Are you okay, Moon?
yeah, I was going to be like, you okay there, buddy?
Tired. You ever been working on something and the only thing it's doing is pissing you off every time you try to work on it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
You
where
need
I'm
to
at.
you need to stop like spying on me every single day of my life.
You gotta stop trying to code in Python.
Or run fat
It's
dog.
not even that. It's just it's a tactile thing, which almost makes it worse. Cause I want to break it, but if I break it, I have to start over.
I know this. I know this way too well. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. Welcome back to Anime Church.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I have Moon and Fenris. You'll be happy to hear I have unlocked the last thing, so I can now start getting the stuff together to build the particle accelerator. I'm so close to nuclear. So close. And
Yeah,
satisfactory.
that was a pain in the ass.
Yeah. So yeah, I was on Satisfactory until about like 1 a.m. last night. So because I was just like, I need to do something that is not everything else I've been doing.
Mm.
I understand that
Yeah,
all too fucking well.
yeah. So yeah, I've almost completely solved my power issues. Ugh. That being said, though, yep. Uh, we have a bunch of news to get started on. But first, Moon, I have a question for you that is in regards to the last thing we're talking about. Did you see Gigguk's anime?
I did not.
Okay, cool. Well, Fenris and I are going to talk about it at the end.
Cool.
Yeah. It's I think it's a one shot. I'm pretty sure it's just a one shot.
Yeah, it's a short movie.
Yeah. All right. That being said, let's dive into the nerdy news we found interesting this week. Brought to you by us. We're not sponsored by anybody. Please, by all means, sponsors. We're happy to do that. Send us money. We need help. That's the nicest way to put it. Dear sponsors, send us money. We need help.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yes, lots of help.
Pretty please.
Mostly mental. Uh,
Oh please, ain't no amount of mental health gonna be enough.
I think you overestimate yourself, sir. But yeah. All right. So, who remembers the movie Jumper?
I remember Whooper.
Hayden Christensen could teleport all over the planet. Go
Oh
to
yeah,
an
that
escape.
movie.
Yeah. And Sam
Good old
Jackson was
Anakin.
hunting him. Yeah.
Never
But
saw
yeah,
it.
somebody made a short, like a 3-minute short film of that concept. I don't know if it technically takes place in the same universe, but essentially that kind of concept, but with tech instead. And they go through like this elaborate fight or whatever, and they're having trouble fighting one last person. And at the end of each one, they repeat the loop because they have to try and repair or fix the damage that was done to the technology. It's just really, really cool. Like if you like seeing stunt fighting and just good martial arts work, this is definitely that. Think kind of like if Nightcrawler knew martial arts, or if Neo in the Matrix could teleport. You know, kind of
I mean,
that.
technically, in a way, he could.
As a director, I am just loving watching this. Like the camera angles, how they move around, the placement of stuff is so freaking good.
Mm-hmm.
This reminds me of like old school Freddie Wong in the Rocket Jump days. Which, funny enough, apparently that's coming back. Rocket Jump is coming back, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, dude, there's like a whole 30-minute video of like Freddy recapping a bunch of stuff that happened and what's up and what they've been up to. But like a bunch of the team is getting back together and are talking about doing some of their old content again. Not necessarily video game high school, but which, by the way, I think that got a lot more hate. Like, I went back and watched some episodes of that, and I was like, I remember people hating on this. This wasn't that bad for, like, one, its time, and two, for the internet. But yeah, this definitely reminds me of, like, old Rocket Jump stuff, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, we've got like a little bit of a temporal loop going here, and I think that's interesting. But yeah, did you guys get a chance to watch it? I'm watching it right now. Let me
Yeah.
know your thoughts.
It's really cool. Yeah, I was kind of getting the same feeling of old school Freddie Wong stuff. Just him doing random stuff because he thought of a cool thing he could do with CG, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah. Hey, dude, the internet's how a lot of directors get their start, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're like,
Uh,
oh, you make stuff on the internet. I was like, you know what else got made on the internet? What? Deadpool.
I really enjoyed the first person portion of it.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
that was super
Getting
dope.
to
I
see what that
again,
was like, yeah.
how
Reminds
they
me a lot
chose
of
to use the
Hardcore
camera.
Henry.
Yeah. Um.
Also
hor-
being able to see what the character sees when he teleports.
yes, that
You
was
don't.
so
There's
interesting.
no other show or movie that I've watched that has something like that.
Yeah. Oh man. But yeah, I thought this was really really interesting. Uh. From a director standpoint, because I can't just watch things as a viewer anymore. I've been a director for too long. I start analyzing things, and if I'm still like really happy and really impressed at the end of watching something that I've analyzed to death, you know you've done a good job.
Yeah. And am I the only who felt like the jacket reminded of Cyberpunk Edge Runner?
No, I thought that too. That reminded me of David's jacket from Edge Runners. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. That's kind of what I thought this was at first. Like, is this a cyberpunk thing?
or V's jacket now in my
Mm-hmm.
Cyberpunk playthrough. But yeah, David Martinez.
Although, legitimately, if they added this thing to cyberpunk, that would be really cool.
Oh, well, I'm glad you guys mentioned Cyberpunk. Because, pardon me, I'm glad you guys mentioned Cyberpunk because we're going to be referencing that pretty soon as well. In another, dude, there's a lot of like video or musical videos types things that are going on. And when we get to the mouse video, there's some Cyberpunk quality there, buddy. Activated that Sandeva stand. All right.
Don't
That being
remind
said-
me. I'm still warring with myself about whether or not I want to spend the money on
On Twitch?
TwitchCon,
Oh.
and deal with the toxic air and the sewage in San Diego Bay and all that shit.
No.
But
All right.
well, I'll continue that conversation later on in the show when we get to the specific topics.
All right. On to the next topic. We got a sneak peek for One Piece season 2. And I'm not sure what it is that Luffy's out what Luffy's shirt says on it, but it does 100% remind me. Guys, if you did not know, and this is kind of obscure, if you guys did not know in the first two movies, they also released these little side shorts of like Luffy and the crew playing soccer or baseball against the villains of One Piece at the time. So like Buggy, Arlong, basically a lot of the East Blue villains. And that just reminds me, it just reminds me of his baseball outfit from that
I'm
short.
pretty sure it just says neighbors.
Yeah, I
Like,
think that's what it says, but
yeah, but like the horse, neigh, Neigh.
yeah.
Just so weird.
But yeah,
What?
see, I think this is supposed to be the freaking I forget what the island is called. It's right after they enter the Grand Line, the fake cactus place. Whiskey Peak. It's supposed to, I think this is supposed to be Whiskey Peak.
Fair. I'm going to send you something, Richie. I really want to read this.
Oh, okay. I can't click on that because it'll go up on the screen.
Yep, I know. After show.
Okay, cool. All right. That being said, yeah, we got the new thing for sneak peek for season 2 of One Piece. Very much looking forward. I will happily take all the sneak peeks. I love the set designs, and we got the log pillows, and man, there's just so much attention to detail going on right now, and I'm very hyped because
There
the
really
first season was
is.
so good, and Oda is still very much in charge. Uh,
You think they're gonna do Long Ring, Long Island?
if they get there, yeah,
Hmm.
I think they would. I think they should.
I think so too. I kind of want to see what Foxy's gonna look like in real life.
I want to see Iñaki in a look. I need to see Iñaki in an afro.
Yaki in an afro. Yes.
I need to see Iñaki in a motherfucking afro. Also, I think this is our first shot of seeing Tashigi show up.
Yes, it is.
In the live action. So, yeah. So that's supposed to be like grown-up Queena, huh? So, yeah. I think that's really, really good. But yeah. I was wondering if they were going to try and cast a Japanese girl similar to Zoro, cuz like they both grew up in that on that island that the Shimotsuke, I forget what it's called. But like they're
Kalina's dead.
descended from huh?
Kalina's dead, so
Yes, but like the whole thing is that Tashigi is supposed to look a lot like Queena. But I don't know. It's like because they're like, oh my god, if Queena grew up, that's what she'd look like. That was the whole thing in One Piece, or at least at least in the arc before the East Blue stuff. That I don't know if that's changed. You know, Otis decided nah, but I don't think she looks quite that similar to Queena. But maybe it's just the personality this time around, and I'm like, you know what? That's fine. If she reminds you of Queena, not just in appear or in from her personality and other traits, rather than kind of how she looks, it would be that way.
I mean they have the same hair.
Yeah, that's why a lot of people ship Queena with Zoro, because they're just like, oh my god, it's basically like or not Queena with Zoro, Tashigi and Zoro, because it's basically like getting your Queena Zoro ship at the same time. So there's that. But yeah, it's coming next year, and we've also got season 3 setting sail as well. I'm looking forward to getting a proper trailer soon. But yeah. Also, I love that Inaki has had to learn so much Japanese so he could show up at like different events in Japan and talk to them and everything. And he got to meet Kape Yamaguchi, the voice of Usopp. And yeah, it was pretty cool. That being said, any thoughts on this before we move on?
I'm so thankful I'm watching or I'm following One Piece via the live action. So much.
Yes. Well, when they released the like the new anime that's supposed to like condense
the reboot.
story,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'll watch that too.
only One Piece can have a reboot while it's still going.
Yeah.
That's great. Like we bet Oda, man, you gotta hurry and get to that finish line. You're now starting to get to the point where we worry about you. It's like, is he gonna make it to finish One Piece? We're not sure. All right.
Really hope so.
Same. Guys, Critical Role season 4 is fast approaching. We have just a few more days. We got, well, maybe a little over a week, but yeah, the new campaign. I'm going to be tuning in for the new campaign because this is supposed to start fresh and not be connected to anything. And I like the idea of like this new world where the people overthrew the gods, and it's like, okay, what happens after? Like after a certain amount of time has gone by and the gods are all gone, or yeah. So that's so interesting. Plus, Brennan Lee Mulligan is a hell of a DM. I want to see what he does. Really interested in that. And I know that we talked a little bit on Friday that on the 15th of October. I think it's no, it's not the 15th. I think it's the 13th of October that we will be getting Critical Role live from Radio City Music Hall. I can't remember the exact date. It's either the 12th or the 14th. I can't remember. But anyway, they are live streaming it in movie theaters.
What?
And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. So, and that's going to be, it's not simply that they are live streaming a Critical Role campaign. It is specifically the wedding of Ford and Jester from campaign 2. Yeah. And you don't need to know a lot about them. All you need to know is that Jester, donuts, very sweet, kind of the wholesome gremlin. And she is the only person in that party that could literally like get one over on a hag.
And not just that, but that Ford is Travis's first time ever having a character that marries another party member.
Yeah, because Laura said, I'm going to make you fall in love with her.
He did his best and all
Yeah.
the years of playing D&D to avoid fucking romance between playable characters.
And Laura just said, all right, bet. Tusk love. Good stuff. All right, guys, that's it for that story. We're going to move on to the next part. Here we are. On to the next bit of cyberpunky style news. Mousey put out a new music video, Hell Again. I had a couple of things I wanted to say about this. First off, this animation is fucking goated. I love it. Secondly, we get our little cyberpunk nods here. See, it looks like she activated Sandevistan. But also, thirdly, I can't be the only one that thought this, right? Like, after seeing the video, doesn't this feel like kind of like Mouse kind of like talking a little bit visually about the situation with V Shoujo? It feels like that corporate overlord guy.
Oh.
Yeah. This feels like Mouse versus V Shoujo in a way.
Unfortunately, when I saw the evil guy, my first thought is, good to see Connor playing the villain for once.
What are you talking about? He's right there. He's the devil. Wait, do you not know the secret about Booby? But no. Also, because Booby is carrying that briefcase, I was like, oh, is that the $5 million that was meant for charity? Or the $500,000 that was meant for charity, I said? That's what I meant to say. The $500,000 that was meant for charity? Like, oh. Yeah, so I know that you can infer what you want from this, and they'll never confirm anything, but this kind of felt like Mouse beating up V Shoujo for all of the crap. And I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. Also, I want to see another big collab from them at some point. I want to see a video of all of them together and just like still supporting one another, because they're still all good friends. And now they can add back Silver and Vey and Yan. I've been
Be nice
thinking
to
about
have all the original girls back together.
It would be. I would also really, really love it if I could get a motorcycle someday and just get Henya put on it and just name it Henya Independent. Look, you got to rep for your Oshi, man. Anyhow, no, this was a badass video. I loved it. The song was great. I love, again, whoever did the animation, just, god damn, it was so good.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, it was great. I love the choreography and the fighting. It's breakdance fighting. It was great. And once again, Booby dies for Mouse, as it be. But, It's Booby. It's not over. He's in hell. Also, I love the design on her shoes.
Yes. It's so good.
Yeah. Her shoes have little mouths that move independently. Damn. That's so good.
Makes me wonder if they were eating the souls of everybody she kicked.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, yeah, the toes aren't free. The cost is whatever flesh those things could tear off. When they say those dogs are barking, they probably mean it. All right. Anything else? Any other comments on this before we move on to the
Nope.
next bit of mousy news?
Nah.
Okay. Next bit of
This next
mousy
bit of
news
though.
is
This is the reason why I'm tempted to breathe in that toxic air at
to go to
TwitchCon.
TwitchCon. Yeah, because Mousy is throwing a party. Club Iron Mouse is going to be going on. Well, I guess at TwitchCon.
On the evening before Twitch.
Evening before TwitchCon. Okay, at the Park Nightclub San Diego on October 16th. A
From
night with Iron
7
Mouse
to
and friends.
11:30.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they give a nice timeline. 7 p.m. Doors open with the merch booth opening. 7:30 the musical pre-show with 10 plus performing guests.
I
9
wonder who
Club
the
Iron Mouse
guests are.
concert with 8 plus performing guests.
Jesus.
To be determined after concert DJ. 1:30 a.m. Get the fuck out.
Yeah. I wonder who all the guests are going to be.
So it's going to be 18 or minimum 18 guest performers that she's going to be announcing on her Twitter.
Henya! Be singing, Henya. We need more of your beautiful Toad-esque voice. My favorite bit of that is that when as soon as Amma heard that, she immediately said we need to do a Toad duet, and I'm like, yes.
Okay, you know what? You know what? No, I no longer have to contemplate going. They're gonna release an online pay-per-view version.
Oh, okay, cool.
Be available for multiple weeks after the concert.
Hell yeah.
But downside, I would not be able to get to interact with her.
Yet.
And all the guests
No.
that
Hold on. No. Yet.
I'm not gonna make any speculation or give the fans false hope.
I will. Guys, we will if we like are able to do well with Overlord, we're going to reach out to more people. You guys know this. And obviously Iron Mouse is on a wish list. There, I said it. Yeah. I'm not guaranteeing
I
anything.
do
I'm
avoid
just
saying stuff like that, Richie, because I have been reaching out to her manager.
Okay, well, that I didn't know, and you didn't have to say that out online. I was just like, hey, it's on the wish list. I was keeping it still vague. I was like, guys, if you think we're not going to try reaching out, you're out of your mind. Anyhow, last but not least, before we move on to our gaming news, Fenris, this one's for you.
Yeah, so the Resident Evil reboot film cast Paul Hauser from Richard Jewell, Blackbird, and the Fantastic Four First Step. We don't know his role, and the rest of the article is exactly the same as last week.
Yeah, Paul Hauser. I don't know who that guy
I
is.
don't either. I must take a quick look.
The Fantastic Four First Steps.
Oh,
I did watch
he's
that, but I don't know who he is.
bigger guy
Bigger guy?
with a beard.
What?
Yeah. What is he most known for? Oh, he was Stingray in Cobra Kai.
Oh, okay. I haven't watched Cobra Kai. Who was he in Fantastic Four?
Let me find out.
Paul
Let's
Walter
just pull up
Hauser.
IMDb.
Yeah.
Oh, he's from AEW.
Mm-hmm.
He played Harvey Elder, the Mole Man.
Oh, the Mole Man. Okay, I know who the guy is
Oh,
now.
he was also Ed Hawkins Jr. in The Naked Gun.
I haven't watched The Naked Gun yet.
Oh,
I was waiting for it to like fully come out on streaming.
but yeah, he's Mole Man.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. Like
I wonder what character he's gonna play.
I made the financial decision not to go to theaters to watch The Naked Gun because I need to save my money. I've got to fix my car.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right. On to gaming news, guys. Guys, if you don't feel old yet, well, this news might do it. Halo
This
Reach
one
is
you might
officially
wanna-
15 years old.
You might want to play the sound with this one.
No, I'm not playing the sound with them. Copyright reasons, I will not play the sound. So, guys, this is up on YouTube. IGN posted it. As you can see, here's the title. If you want to go watch it, of course, links are down in the description below if you want to check any of the things out that we talked about this week. But yeah, it was less about the trailer. Like, I already gave my thoughts on how emotional the trailer made me and how nostalgic I am for it. And it's kind of, it feels like it's also their parting lines as each of them, like, ran
It's
through the
their
course of
first
their story.
lines. It's their
And their
first
last
lines and
lines.
their last.
Yep.
Best part of the trailer, in my
Mhm.
opinion, they don't show six.
Yes, because you're allowed to choose how six
Because Halo Reach is the only game I've ever played where I truly felt like I was the main character in the game.
Mm.
And that's the way that Bungie wanted you to feel.
Yeah. And Bungie had to confirm multiple times, no, Noble Six is dead. We're like, yeah.
Yes, the cave theory is not real.
We're like, Noble Six is dead. We're like, yeah, so about that. Have you looked into the record for the longest survival times at the end of the game?
Yes.
It is insane.
And you know the longest one, the only reason that it ended was because the game crashed. Because at a certain point, it is just enemies everywhere, and the console could not keep up.
That's why you play on PC. All right. Yeah. I don't have anything else to say to this. I thought it was a very good homage, and now I want to play Halo even more.
Yes,
With Joel.
it would be great.
Yeah.
Need a message too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
On to the next thing. Power World gave a big update, talking about like a bunch of their things that they're doing. They basically announced a look back on all of the updates they've put out so far, and that they will no longer be doing big updates for the moment because they are going to work on quality of life and balancing and all sorts of other stuff for the upcoming 1.0 release that they're going to be doing next year. So they will be mostly staying in the background and not talking about anything. They're not planning any new updates, stuff like that. And they're like, hey guys, we understand, but like at the same time, we want to make sure the game is in full working order when we do the 1.0 release, but we're not done putting out content. We'll have more content after 1.0. And once again, Pocket Pair, they're doing the gamers work here. They are seriously like just being honest with their community about all the different things and why they are doing. I'm like, Jesus, if more companies were open like this, we'd probably be a lot more understanding as players. But, it is what it is. But just another reason for please go watch the video and check it out in full for yourselves. But just it ended up being another reason why I was so happy to be supporting Pocket Pair. You know? Any thoughts?
Hard to believe it's almost 2 years old.
Right? Man, where did the time go? I need to jump back onto Pal World at some point because I haven't done nearly enough of the new content. But yeah. Also, guys, make sure you remember you can't ride any animals in games anymore. Some jerks
You also
bought the
can't
patent
summon
for that.
any sort of characters or anything to help you fight.
Yeah. Summoning is forbidden. Don't tell the anime that. Don't tell any anime that summoning is forbidden. Boy. I hope somebody takes that to court and gets that nonsense removed.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
it won't be
ridiculous.
long
About
because that's gonna be
about
really quick.
About that?
yeah, about that.
Okay.
There have been multiple lawyers who are already looking
Good.
at not just into the patent, but into the office that.
Yeah, that needs to
Good.
happen. I mean,
That's also needed.
that's very important. That needs to happen that way. All right. That being said, let's move on to the next thing. If we don't have anything to say about this particular Pocket Pair video about Pal World.
Listening to it and just the way the guy talks. One, I feel like he's partially Irish just because I hear that type of accent.
Okay.
And two, you can actually tell he's a gamer.
Yeah, right? It feels like we're talking to someone like us who also happens to work on video games. And it's like...
It's
dude,
like...
They hired the
he's
right
like a
person to be their
gamer.
community manager.
He's like a gamer that's forced to talk professionally, and every now and then normal terms come out. Like, it caught me off guard when he said jank. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
right context. The fuck?
He's not a boomer trying to pretend he's a zoomer, you know? All right. Anything else?
I'm just excited. We have a monster catching and fighting game that listens to its fans.
Yeah, I know. I agree. And they're saying they're going to take a lot of the feedback from their community as far as like bug fixes and mechanics that they can add and update. So it's going to be balancing and bug fixing and stuff like that to get ready for 1.0, but they will still also have huge new updates available, and I'm looking forward to that. Alrighty. On to the anime side of things. We are getting trailers dropping now for upcoming content next like within a week or two. Starting with Little Miss Vampire Can't Suck Right. That title is so misleading because I'm like, my guy, they already have that. It's called Itadaki Seiki.
What are you talking about? Chicken suck, right?
But yeah, so this is a little vampire girl. Everybody knows she's a vampire girl, and she decides to bite this one dude in the back. And I don't know why she's in chibi form for certain moments.
But it's so fucking adorable.
It's yeah, wholesome and yeah. This turned out to be way more wholesome than I thought it would be based on the title, or at least wholesome looking.
I'm very curious about that. Wait. Was she just in chibi form when she wasn't trying to feed on him?
Yeah.
The fuck? I'm curious now.
It's almost like a vampire has entered teething in a way. It's kind of the best way to describe it. There is something kind of adorable and wholesome about it, and yeah. It's not going to be like my highest priority. I must watch this episode as soon as it comes out, but I think I'm going to give it like a couple of weeks before I start watching.
Just binge it.
and kind of like short binge through it, and maybe it'll be my comfort anime this season. Who knows?
I mean, I'll give it 3 weeks before I watch, so I can watch
Yeah.
all 3 episodes consecutively and decide
Yeah,
if
I
I want to
agree.
keep watching.
If nothing else, I think we'll add this to the list of like shows we want to review next season. Like if we decide to do like the 3 week rule, we wait 3 weeks and we review it, and then we're like, all right, cool. This show is pretty cool. Because like the first week that everything new that comes out, we're not gonna. The first and second week, I'm not gonna want to do reviews of like shows from the new season. I'm gonna want to finish up shows from last season because I want to do a. I know we got to do Call of the Night, and I want to do Penny and Stocking. So those two, and then I want to kind of sum up the season and be like, hey, what all did we watch? How did we think about this season? Was this season like? And keep in mind, this isn't when we review the season. It's not a review for everyone else. It's our personal review. Like I honestly, I felt that the summer hasn't lived up to quite what I thought it would be. That's not to say that it's bad. I just didn't. I just felt it was okay so far. But I mean, there's a couple of shows that I've been sitting on that I'm gonna binge through as soon as I get some fucking free time.
What is free time?
It's time that you don't pay money for, but you pay with your life. Which is honestly kind of accurate. That being said, though, any last minute stuff you want to say about this trailer?
It looks really cute.
I agree. Alrighty, there we go. On to the next thing. A wild last boss appeared. So, guy beats the game, wakes up as the final boss woman that he defeated. It's been several years. Or several hundred years.
200 years.
They are. It's just the one assistant. All the others have moved on, and they're joining the Devil King. And so now they're going out in the world to find out what's what. Haven't I watched this anime before? But like funnier and darker.
I was fixing to say it's like Overlord,
Overlord.
except
Yeah.
instead of a bone daddy, he became a boner queen.
Dark Angel Girl. There's even a maid who is a mech. So
I
yeah.
mean, I was watching
there's a
this. My
fight with-
first thought was
there's a fight with
the
evil sheep.
Nightcore song.
Yeah.
Angel with
Overlord,
a shotgun.
but Nightcore. It's Nightcore
Basically,
Overlord.
yes.
Yeah. When you said Nightcore, that was the first thing that hit, and I was like, that actually works. It's Nightcore Overlord. Please tell me that Butler's name is Sebastian. Please tell me it is. I don't know what to say. This isn't like high priority on there.
If his name is Sebastian, if his name is Sebastian, he has to be one hell of a
Butler, yeah. That being said, though, guys, it's iffy. I don't know if I'll watch it. I don't know if I won't. It looked neat enough. It just looks like your generic isekai stuff. And you know what? I'm a sucker for isekai. I love that genre. And you know what? It gets all the hate in the world, and you can hate on me too, but fuck you. I like what I like. I don't have anything besides that to say. Alrighty. Moon, you want to take this one?
I can.
Thank you.
K-pop Demon Hunters becomes first Netflix title to surpass 300 million views. Woo!
I'm surprised it took this.
Yeah. The film had already claimed the global #1 spot 2 weeks ago, pulling ahead of Squid Game Season 1. Maggie Kang and Chris Applehand's Sony Pictures animation film K-pop Demon Hunters has become the first title on the Netflix platform to surpass 300 million views, according to Netflix's official site Tudum. As of September 17th, the movie recorded 314.2 million views, measured by dividing the 523.6 total hours viewed by its 100-minute runtime. This is the highest figure ever across all Netflix films and shows. K-pop Demon Hunters had already claimed the global #1 spot 2 weeks ago by pulling ahead of Squid Game. Yeah, they already said that.
Yep.
Netflix compiles its most watched list based on cumulative view counts during the first 91 days after release. K-pop Demon Hunters, don't think I need to go through the rest of that.
Yeah, probably not.
You want to hear something funny, though?
What?
I'm not one of those views yet.
Neither am I.
I haven't watched it yet. It's not that I don't want to. I just haven't.
The funny thing is,
Cool.
so many people-
I watched it enough to make up for all three of us.
The
Damn.
funny thing is that I have friends who have seen it that are like, "Oh yeah, you should watch it." And I'm like, "Man, I don't have time." They're like, "Well, I wouldn't have watched it normally, but my kids are really into it, and they made me watch it, and I loved it." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." Bridge the gap. YouTube has shown me enough. I'm just like, okay, I think I get it.
Yeah. I will say I do like the animation style on this. I'm glad it has more of an anime approach as opposed to the what is it called? The beam style animation, which is what every fucking thing is doing now.
Okay. Alrighty.
Best part about K-pop Demon Hunters, though, they actually consulted with several K-pop artists
Mm-hmm.
to write the story to make it authentic.
Gotcha.
Nice.
I do also like those sports anime. Yes. All right. On to more anime content that I am looking forward to. This is probably the #1 most look forward to out of all the new content that's coming out in the fall. Sentenced to be a Hero TV anime reveals second promo video and 2 more cast members. A stage presentation of the Kyo Math event on Saturday for the television anime of Rocket Shokai's Sentenced to be a Hero, the prison records of Penal Hero Unit 9004 light novel series revealed a new promotional video and 2 new cast members. The 2 cast members are, I am assuming, seen below. The anime staff has revealed a new visual as of they revealed it on September 6th, and we probably talked about it. But yeah, Crunchyroll's gonna stream it. Blah de blah de blah de blah. I don't need to look at any more stuff. I was already sold. I love the premise that heroes are basically prisoners forced to fight on the front lines, and not even death will stop them from carrying out their sentence. So, because they'll get revived and have to continue fighting. It's like, damn.
Even in death, I still serve.
Dude, like, just the premise of this alone is really freaking crazy for the fact that it feels kind of like a little bit like from the vibe of things, it feels a little 86-ish and a little Dead Man Wonderland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except with revival. Because let's face it, death in both of those anime is permanent.
Yeah, yeah. And
Unless you're captured by them.
I was more referencing 86 in the tone of like the fat cats sitting on the inside while the war is raging outside with a bunch of people they don't care about. Yeah. Also, hi Tony, didn't see you in the chat. Thank you. Make sure Tony reaches out to you about that question you had.
I talked to him.
Okay, cool.
About that.
Good. All right. On to the next thing. Bandai warns against AI-generated images using its trademarks. Oh, no. Oh, no. Japanese multinational toy and hobby manufacturer Bandai issued a statement on Tuesday regarding generative AI images posted on social media using the likeness of its corporate symbols, brand logos, and other registered trademarks. The press release reads, "We are currently aware of cases where images of figures and other items bearing two corporate symbols, brand logos, and other registered trademarks are being generated and posted on social media using generative AI. We have received inquiries about this, but please be aware these images are not our products. For information about our products, please check the official website." The caution on posting: depending on the generated image, posting it on social media may raise suspicions of copyright infringement and other illegal activities. Please exercise caution when posting. Also, please refrain from posting generated images in a way that could lead others to mistake them for our products. And then regarding inquiries, we are unable to respond to inquiries regarding products other than ours. We appreciate your understanding. Included with the press release are example Bandai logos when the company advertises its products. Bandai Namco Collectibles posted a slightly differently worded statement in English a day later, including the statement, "Bandai Namco Toys and Collectibles America Inc. strongly condemns any form of violence and does not support or endorse the use of our brand, products, or logo in any such context." Okay, now I'm worried. I'm wondering what the hell that's in reference to. Hachimakiko post about Bandai's statement included a September 2nd Twitter post from the official account of Google's Gemini generative AI chatbot. Google Gemini's September 2nd post features a generative AI image with what appears to be a red Bandai logo on a box. Okay. As of present time, Google has not issued a statement regarding the likeness of corporate logos seen in images generated by Google Gemini. Well, there we go. Google getting itself in more hot water.
You know, the
Yeah, AI is so fun until it turns on you, isn't it, Bandai? All right. Sorry, I'm only slightly bitter. It's not like Bandai Namco has dropped copyrights on us or anything. No. Alrighty. On to the next one. Who wants to read about JJK?
Fenris, you haven't had a turn yet.
yeah, I have.
Fuck.
He read Resident Evil, though it was pretty short on both of your sides.
Yeah, you take the JJK, Moon. I'll take Trigun. I really got to use bathroom.
Also,
Okay.
Moon, you got Don as well.
Yeah, I see that. Okay. Jujutsu Kaisen Execution Compilation Films Trailer Preview Season 3 Footage IMAX Plans. The official website for the Jujutsu Kaisen anime began streaming a trailer for the Jujutsu Kaisen Execution compilation film on Friday. The video previews scenes from the film as well as footage from the anime's third season, the Culling Game Part 1. The film staff also announced that the film will open simultaneously on both IMAX screens and regular theaters. The film, known as Jujutsu Kaisen Execution Shibuya Incident, The Culling Games, begins in Japan. Is a compilation of the second season Shibuya Incident, along with the first two episodes of the third season before the season premieres in January. The film will open in Japan on November 7th. G-Kids will open the film in North America on December 5th, with both original Japanese and English dub versions. The third season will premiere in Japan on January 2026. The first Jujutsu Kaisen television anime season premiered in October 2020, and it had 24 episodes and more stuff. Yeah.
Alrighty.
So yeah, that's fun. Dun 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 Anime gets third season! Woo! I still gotta see the last episode.
I have not watched the last 4 episodes. I'm playing catch up.
The official website for the anime of Yukinobu Tatsu's Dandadan, paranormal mystery battle and romantic comedy manga, announced on Friday that the series is getting a third season. The website unveiled a commemorative visual. The second season ended on Thursday. The second season debuted on television on July 3rd and aired on MBS and TBS. And this is more backstory stuff, isn't it? Yeah.
I just
Gotta hit
finished,
that word count.
My Dress Up Darling.
Do what?
I just finished my Dress Up Darling today.
I still gotta finish that one too.
Yeah,
I'm only like 2 episodes behind on most things. I just gotta finish them.
It's so fucking wholesome. This second season has been so goddamn wholesome. I've loved it. All right, in the realm of things, what the fuck? Vending Machine is getting a season 3.
But why though?
Why? I was asking that question with season 2. Now we're getting a season 3. Guys, in the year of our Lord, Darth Vader, 2025. Why, in the name of all things unholy, are we getting a season 3 of Vending Machine before we get a season 2 of No Game, No Life? I question your decisions. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, guys, they officially announced Reborn as a Vending Machine, which honestly ended up being a better anime than I thought it would. I watched season 1. I have not watched season 2. It's okay. I'm just not all that into this story. It is what it is. I'm not going to hate on people that like the show. It's just not for me. And I don't understand why it's getting a season 3, but whatever. That being the case, let's move on to something truly, truly exciting. Clevitas officially is getting a second season. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised considering the way that Clevitas ended. That could have been it. That could have been the only season that it got. But yes, Clevitas Season 2 anime announced will stream on Crunchyroll. A new celebratory visual was also unveiled. The official website and accounts for the Clevitas anime just announced that a second season is now in production following the broadcast of the 12th and final episode in Japan. A new celebratory visual illustrated by character designer Soichiro Sako was also released. A release date nor further details about the new season was not announced at the time of reporting. Additionally, Crunchyroll is announcing today that it will stream on the service when it premieres in Japan. But yeah, the cute little visual, we actually have Luna in his princely outfit and the gruesome twosome here as courtly mages.
Mm-hmm.
I like how this ended. This was so good. This is my favorite of all the stuff that dropped this season. This is my absolute favorite one.
Yeah, I still got to see the ending of it, but
yeah,
it was really good.
The ending of the anime does not make you feel like you feel at the end of every episode. So the final episode is not going to do that to you.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, there you go. That's the only thing I can say that would be as little spoilers as possible. Alrighty.
Good, it's not going to be a cliffhanger.
Yeah, they're not a cliffhanger at the end of the season. Yes. There's at least some closure. All right. On to the next story. So, guys, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle film has now officially toppled Spirited Away as the #2 all-time film in Japan. The Demon Slayer film in the new trilogy that is being put out has sold 23,042,671 tickets for a total of 33,056,606,000 yen, or approximately $224 million as of Monday. September 15th, its 60th day in the Japanese box office. However, it did hit American box office recently, and damn, it's been killing over here too. This makes it the second highest earning film of all time at the Japanese box office, surpassing Hayao Miyazaki and Studio Ghibli's 2001 film Spirited Away, which earned $31 billion. It has sold over 55,004,375 tickets for 68 million. Oh, I'm sorry, 68 billion, 15 million, 243,965 yen, or roughly $462 million US. So yeah, the rest of this is all backstory on the Mugen Train incident, but that's not important. Let's move on to Trigun.
Uh,
Go for it.
so, Crunchyroll announced on Tuesday it will screen the world premiere of Trigun Stargaze, the previously announced final phase of the series set 2.5 years after the end of Trigun Stampede at New York Comic Con on October 10th at 3:30 p.m. The first 2 episodes will screen. The company will screen an early preview of the first episode of the You Can't Be in a Rom-Com with Your Childhood Friends anime at the event. The service will also
That
stream
title
the
was a
anime
lie.
in
Hold on, that title is so stupid because it's almost exclusively childhood friends and a
I was
rom-com.
gonna say I was about to say I was like that title's a lie. That's so that was a fucking lie.
The service will also stream the anime in 2026. Crunchyroll will also hold the following screenings and premieres at the event. Episode 13 of Season 3 of Fire Force,
Nah.
Episode 1 of Hanakimi, Episodes 1 and 2 of Season 2 of Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill,
Okay, I'm pissed about that.
Episodes 160 and 161 of the final season of My Hero Academia, and the
I read
first
them all.
episode of Invisible Man and His Soon-to-Be Wife. New York Comic Con runs from October 9th to the 12th at the Jacob K. Javits Convention Center in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
The event will also screen the U.S. premiere of the All You Need Is Kill anime. And Crunchyroll had previously stated it would stream Trigun Stargaze when it aired.
Hell yeah.
All you need is kill. Why does that sound familiar?
All you need is kill. I don't know, man.
I don't either. That's gonna bother me.
Well, look it up.
I will. Just give me a sec.
Faster.
It's been more than a second.
Yeah, I lied about the second.
Much like we lied about Konosuba.
Exactly.
What?
What's green and has wheels? The answer is grass. I lied about the wheels.
I was just to say, I was like, I don't care. All right, on to our last topic. Fenris. He did it. The son of a bitch did it.
He
Gigguk
did.
put out an anime short film.
And by God, it was one of the most beautiful animes I have seen in time.
Okay, in some time. That
Oh
needed to be-
shit! It's that anime.
Yes.
No. All you need is kill. It's shit. Live, die, repeat. Oh shit.
The Tom Cruise movie?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah. It's basically how that entire thing got started.
Ah.
Yeah. All you need is kill came first, and then the movie was a whatever you want to call it, whatever the word is.
An homage.
Closer to an adaptation.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was really good. Sorry, that
Mm.
just caught me by surprise.
Okay. No, you're good. Continue on.
Mm-hmm.
I lost my train of thought.
Beautiful anime.
Yes, very, very beautiful. I was able to watch it as we were going through a lot of this stuff. It's a Gigguk's short film.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry.
You're good. For some reason, my
I'm
body
the one
is
who
just
fucked up.
deciding to try to pass out, and I'm like, dude, but I slept. And they're like, did you
Did
though?
you?
I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I did. All right. Anyway.
Beautiful, heartwarming anime.
Mhm.
The story is phenomenal.
Mm.
Highly recommend watching. It's only just short of 19 minutes, but well worth the time.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And I thought it was also really cool because at first you're sitting there like, oh, it's two people from different worlds.
It's
Oh,
an
how
isekai and reverse
interesting.
isekai at the same time. Yep.
And then suddenly you get to
Pineapples.
see, oh no, this one happened in the past and this one happened just now. Okay.
Yeah, I was wondering if there was like a time dilation thing at play, and there wasn't, and I was a little sad about that.
Hmm.
At least she got to meet her quote unquote grandparents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very true.
Uh Y'all go ahead and give your ratings and everything, and I'll hold off until the end.
Honestly, this one, I'm giving it 10 out of 10.
Yeah, me too. I couldn't see anything wrong with it. Voice acting was great, music was great, animation visuals were great. For a short film, this is just absolutely amazing.
I my biggest complaint about this is that it was too short. I definitely wanted more. That being said, though, this is where our paths will diverge. I give this a solid 7. It's nowhere near the 10 out of 10 range that I would like. That's not to say that I didn't enjoy it. There was a lot to like about this, but it's not like what the characters are going through is not an experience that I can necessarily relate to. Like the technical side of stuff, the voice acting, the um, any of the character stuff, any of the animation, I have nothing to criticize it for. It's not my vibe. It's not that anybody did anything wrong either. It's just it is what it is. I just could not fully relate to what was going on, and there was plenty of times where I was like I was sitting there trying to figure out just what the hell was going on and what I was supposed to be like getting from this. And like after the show, going and watching like Garnt's reaction afterwards and everything, and seeing him look at the rating that it got on my anime list was very touching. I found like Gigguk's reaction afterwards way more touching than I found the anime. And that's because I could relate to a creator working for years to try and get something made and then finally seeing it come to life. And I had more thoughts on that than I did from the actual anime, which is fine. And I get some of the themes and stuff. It's just, somebody goes to, you're an immigrant in a new land and you're trying to do your best to fit in, but you're homesick. You know? That's the majority of what I got from this. And I was like, you know what? I agree partially. I think that this does work as a short film, but I would like to see more as a series because it was interesting. It was very interesting, and I'd like to know more about these characters and the lives that they've led. I think the biggest downside for me is that this was a short film and I didn't have time to grow attached to these characters. I can't just instantly connect with a character. I need some time. That's it. That's all I got. Oh, okay. I was expecting to kind of be dogpiled on since I gave it a 7.
I mean, you do you, man.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, we're all entitled to our opinions, and well,
Yeah.
just because it's out there doesn't mean you have to like it. And
Also
what
true.
I what I like, you don't have to,
No,
vice versa.
You're good.
So
I
there's no
I
reason why I would dogpile on you about it.
I'm just waiting
Like-
for the internet to do it instead because you're not
yeah,
allowed to have
probably not.
opinions on the internet. But yeah, I found myself relating more to Gigguk as a creator than I did the actual anime because I'm not an immigrant in a foreign land. And yes, I have been in places far away where I got a little homesick, but that didn't last. ADHD is a hell of a drug. And also, there have been plenty of times where I've been far away from home and I haven't felt the urge once to want to go back home. So I don't think I'm the target demo for this. I can
Well, I also-
understand it, I just can't relate, and I think that hurt my viewpoint on this, honestly.
I mean, I think you might just be trying to like dig a bit too deep on that. I wasn't trying to relate to the characters necessarily, just kind of I understand their situation, and that's really all you kind of need. You can have
mean,
understanding, a bit
at
of
the same
empathy.
time,
It'll
though,
take you far.
At the same time, though, I've seen a lot of anime similar to this. Like, I've watched a lot of anime, probably more than I should have. But
Mhm.
I've seen a lot, and I've seen stuff similar to this that went more in depth and that I was able to relate to the characters more. And
Yeah, those anime had multiple episodes. This just
No,
had the
no, it didn't.
essentially just one episode.
no, it didn't. I'm comparing this to other anime movies. I'm not talking about series. Not at the moment.
How long were those movies?
Movie length. However,
So you still have more time with those characters.
true. But I've also had moments where I've watched characters for a short time and were instantly able to latch on to them. Case in point. All right, so here's why I'll put this at a 7. I consider Wolf Children an absolute 10 out of 10. This did not hook me like Wolf Children did.
I've never seen Wolf Children.
Oh my god.
Neither
Like,
have I.
that explains a lot. That explains a lot.
How long is Wolf Children?
It's just a movie. It's an animated movie.
Yeah, how long is it?
I don't know, like an hour and a half.
Yeah, length of time matters a lot.
Well, I'm telling you, I got interested in all of the characters in the first like 5 to 10 like in the opening. Done. Like you can do it like that. Same with Summer Wars. Summer Wars was so good. I consider that a 9 out of 10, not a 10 out of 10 though. But like Summer Wars is like if they did the Digimon movie right. But yeah, if you guys get a chance, watch Wolf Children. It's so freaking Fenris. I'm actually a little surprised. I thought Wolf Children would be right up your alley.
I've watched so much anime that if I did watch Wolf Children, the name doesn't.
Okay, so a guy who can turn into a wolf meets a girl in college. They fall in love, get married, have a family. Around child number 2, time that child number 2 is born, man goes out to go get some food, ends up getting hit by a truck in his dog form as he managed to get a goose or something to bring home, and now single mom human has to take care of 2 small children who can change into wolf forms. There's anthropomorphic and just full on wolf. And so they moved to the country out of the city to start their new life over, and yeah. It's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting. But yeah.
I bet the furries love that movie.
So do people who like werewolves. So do people who have children. Yeah. Cuz it's really good. It's up there with like the themes of a Miyazaki kind of thing, like those kind of themes. It's not necessarily that animation, but it's definitely a theme of like a Ghibli or Miyazaki film. hearts. It's all about heart. And that's what I give my 10 out of 10s to. To be fair, again, I had no problem with this. I'm very proud of Gigguk, but yeah, that's kind of where it just falls. Again, I probably watched too much anime, and I'm comparing it to a lot of other stuff I've seen. And so when I'm putting it out there, that's probably why my scale might be different. That's all.
Probably.
Yeah. Alrighty. That being said, I think we've stumbled on another wonderful use of our time. We'll just on weeks that we don't want, like, if you need a break from something, like if you watched a big long series, we just do like an anime movie, and you just watch the movie on watch-alongs, and that's it. You've got an easy day. Just watch
Speaking
one
of,
movie.
What am I gonna watch on Wednesday? I finished.
Are you? Oh, you're
Bookworm.
finished.
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah, that didn't work.
hey, you don't know. Not with that attitude. No. Okay. I'm gonna pitch a thing. I'm gonna pitch one, and I want to get chat, and I want to get Fenris's reaction. All right, everybody ready?
Yep.
How a realist hero rebuilt a kingdom.
It's a good one. Here's my pitch.
Okay,
Nukatashi.
what's that?
Nothing that we can stream on Twitch.
Oh, well then never mind. Obviously.
But
If I
not-
wanted
not-
to, if I wanted to throw out random names of shit that could be watched on,
it's an
Fansly.
anime. It's an anime. It's just on Ocean Vale.
so yeah,
But no, serious answer, a serious suggestion from the list. Dark Gathering.
That's interesting. If nothing else, I would say probably a movie would be a good like segue between them. I'm surprised you guys got through that so fast. I thought you'd be there for a while. So you finished
Which
season
thing?
2 already?
Which anime did you watch?
Bookworm.
Ah,
So the
Ascendance
last
of a
thing
Bookworm.
I saw, she got picked up by the Lord.
Okay. Which time?
No, I mean the Lord, purple hair.
Okay. Yeah. Which time? Is she leaving the church?
She is adopted.
Okay, cool. That's what all I needed to know. Don't be vague. Just tell me. I needed to know if you were actually.
That was all you needed to know because he technically wasn't even introduced as the Lord until this episode.
Anyway. Yeah.
Either way,
Do you want to do
yeah.
a movie this week, or do you want to do another series?
I think maybe just a movie.
Okay. Wolf Children. That's my
Yeah, I was
recommendation.
fixing to say that's probably
Yeah.
wouldn't
Wolf
be
Children.
Too bad.
Yeah, Realist Hero is kind of awesome in the fact that dude doesn't have like, he's not like unbelievably strong. He's not super powered or anything. It's literally if you put someone with the knowledge and skills of someone who works in the bureaucracy of government, right? Like, so they were a low-level government employee who handled a lot of your day-to-day stuff in the Japanese government. Isekai'd to like medieval times with magic, and they're like, okay, suddenly they're made king. And then it's literally them going about trying to fix the economy. Like, they get put as the king of a nation that is on hard mode because everything is against them. And it's like, how do we fix this? And it's all like very just kind of logical stuff. Like if you've ever had that idea of like, man, if times were like this and I had all this information that I knew now and I could go back and like change things up so that, you know, our technology would be better and blah, 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 kind of that, but like I don't want to give too much away. It's very good though. Also, congratulations, Gart. Congratulations, Gart,
Yes,
on your anime. It is a remarkable achievement. And the other thing I want to say is like, well, shit, if he can do it, what's stopping us?
Money.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, I was about to push and say money. But he had connections that could help him and producers and all sorts of other stuff that could get that funded. So maybe we get really, really popular and then we crowdsource a short or something for Infinity's Light. I don't know. I have the time to work on Infinity's Light again. But that being said, guys, that is the show for us today. Thank you so much for coming by and hanging out. I am Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology.
I'm Moonlight Sparks, your Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus.
I'm Venusaru, your patron saint of snackos and alcohol.
And that is it for us. Thank you for coming to Anime Church, the church where cosplay is appreciated, and we won't judge you for it. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.